Wow. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, it's gonna be very laid back. I'm just gonna be trying out some new things that I purchased, some stuff from the drugstore, some stuff from Ulta.com. Just gonna be doing a full face, and I wanted to try out this NYX Modern Dreamers palette. I'm gonna be doing like a screen smoky eye look. One quick thing before we get started here, if you haven't subscribed yet, please take a quick moment to do so. Give the video a like if you do like it. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, any feedback. I'd be happy to check your channel out. If you're a returning guest on my channel, thank you so much for being here. Put a comment down below and I'll check your channel out. And let's just go ahead and get started. Let's get started. So I'm just gonna be using concealer, and I'm gonna be doing a little bit of this. This is the e.l.f. concealer. I never actually use this as concealer because it's too freaking white for my skin tone. I end up looking like a clown half the time. See what I'm talking about? Damn white as hell. It's like 3 times lighter than my skin tone. Heading to set this with some translucent setting powder. This is the Mercier powder. Okay, so we are gonna start off with this one and this one. I'm gonna mix those two together. Let's go ahead and blend away. And I love to just start messy with it because it doesn't really matter. You're just laying out that first transition color, and then you're gonna start building the color right underneath that. I'm very, very impressed with these NYX shadows. I'm telling you, the drugstore has really stepped it up. It's good. That is gorgeous. Give me a closer. Come here, come here. All right, that looks bright as the sunshine. I don't want to mute this out a little bit. It's looking way too freaking orange. So let's go ahead and add this brown shade right here. Ooh, okay, it's looking a little bit better. All right, the next shade is going to be this gorgeous matte forest green color. I'm gonna be very, very careful with this. I'm gonna do this in the outer corners. I'm gonna be stamping that. I'm gonna be adding this gorgeous matte mauvey brown color, and I'm just gonna be applying that to the middle of my crease. And bringing that all the way in. It's a very, very pretty chocolatey color. I'm gonna go back to the original forest green matte, just to intensify that outer corner a bit. I'm gonna be cutting my crease and it's gonna look better, promise. Like kind of blending out that concealer a bit, just so it's not so harsh, you know? For my lid shade, I'm gonna be using this beautiful shimmery forest green. Applying that with a wet brush first. Okay, I just sprayed the back of my arm. Wow, this is such a pretty forest green. And I'm gonna go into that foresty matte green that I used originally. And I'm just gonna go right over to the middle of the crease area. More green. I'm gonna be using the Kathleen Lights and Morphe palette. I'm gonna be using this gorgeous shimmery green. See if that does anything. Ooh, that's so cute. Go in with this shimmery blue, beautiful color. Pat that down. I'm gonna go back in with the peachy shade right around all those edges. This palette didn't come with the black. I wanna add some black in my outer corners. So I'm gonna be digging back into the Kathleen's palette. I'm just gonna be using this black. Can we please get started with foundation? Por favor. Or moisturizer, I'm gonna be using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Go ahead and just apply that. Whoa. To prime my pores, I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. Putty Primer. Apparently this is a dupe for, what's the name of that, Tatcha? For foundation, I am going to mix these two together. The drugstore, cheap as hell, and an expensive foundation, the Hourglass. For concealer, I am just going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is super nice, it's super dewy, and it gives just the right amount of coverage. For bronzer, this is actually new as well. I got this from Ulta on their sale. This is the Revolution Pro Sculpt and Glow Highlight Kit, and this is in the color Desert Sky. I'm using this bronzing brush from Sephora. Go ahead and sculpt. That is really, really pretty. Bring that all the way around. Feather it out a bit. You don't want your nose to be too harsh. It's kind of good. For blush, this is actually new as well. I'm gonna be using this color here because I want the cheeks to be like that bright golden color. Woo, it's gorgeous. It actually complements it very nicely. I'm gonna add this color as well. Flush. Be very careful. Oh my God, I went overboard. I look like a clown. For highlight, I'm gonna be using the same highlighter from the Sculpt and Glow. Such a pretty highlight. I'm gonna be doing my brows. I am gonna be using a drugstore brow product that I tried to dupe with the Anastasia brow definer. I personally prefer the brow definer, but because I purchased it already, I'm gonna use it. This is the brow definer. This is the one, more expensive one. This is the cheaper one. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. All right, so this is the more expensive side. This is the cheaper side. I don't know, do you see any difference? Okay, and for my lower lash line, I'm just gonna mimic the same that I have at the top. I'm gonna be taking a flat definer brush just like this, and I'm gonna be digging into that matte forest green shade, and I'm just gonna go very, very close to my lower lash line, making it look like it's an eyeliner effect. Just gonna dab that. I'm gonna take a pencil brush. I'm gonna blend in that green just underneath that. Just gonna be bringing that frosty blue to the inner corner of my eye. Bring that in like this. Using this highlight cookie from Benefit. Applying that to my inner corner, see what happens next. So lighten it up a bit. For my wing eyeliner, I'm really excited to try this. This is from Wet n Wild's the Breakup Proof Waterline Liquid Eyeliner. Super excited to try this out. I've actually never used it, so let's get to it. This is literally my all-time favorite waterline eyeliner pencil. It gets the job done in 5 seconds. What I like to do at the very, very end is that I like to smudge out that black liner with a very, very tight pencil. Use the MAC 219 pencil brush because it's super, super precise. With no product in the pencil, I just like to smoke out the black liner. I'm just gonna use a black eyeshadow on the same definer brush. I'm gonna be using that. Let's see if this Lancome eyelash booster does anything for it. It's a primer for your eyelashes, so maybe this and this together, it really does justice for your eyes. So now that my lashes are primed, who the hell primes their lashes? This is craziness. And let's use that cheap drugstore mascara. Did I do anything? I'm gonna be lining my lips with this new lip liner from Bare Minerals. And I am gonna be filling in my lips as well. For lipsticks, I'm gonna be using Sugar from Becca Cosmetics. It's a beautiful pale nude. And I'm just gonna be laying that right on top of that. It looks so stunning. I'm gonna be setting my face with the Pretty Fresh ColourPop Hyaluronic Acid. It's super nice, it smells like a coconut tree. And we're done. That is it for this completed forest green smoky eye look. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.